Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos, and today we're going to make a flag shelf sitter using a 4x2 piece of wood that I had lying around. My 4x2 is about 11 inches long. So I'm going to start with this 4x2, and I'm going to grab some burnt umber paint by Apple Barrel, and I'm going to use that as sort of a stain. So I'm going to add water to that and really make it watery, and then I'm going to apply it to all four sides of the wood and the back. So I'm just going to spread it all over, and you can choose if you want to wipe it off to make it a little bit lighter, but you don't have to. And where the paint's really watery, it really gets into all the little nooks and crannies of the piece of wood. So it comes out really good as a stain. You can also use the brown wax if you have that, or you can use traditional stain. It's totally up to you. So once I have that all on, I just use my blow dryer to dry it off. Next, I'm going to take that piece of wood and I'm going to lay it on this red and white, looks like kind of firecrackers fabric that I got at Walmart last year. I'm not sure if they still have it, but you could definitely find something similar. And I'm just going to lay that on top of the fabric, and I'm going to trace it out with my pen and then cut it out. Once I have it all cut out, I'm going to Mod Podge it right on to the piece of wood. I didn't worry about ironing it to get the wrinkles or the creases out. It will come out once I Mod Podge it down. You can totally iron it. That's up to you. So I'm going to put a nice thick layer of Mod Podge on the wood. And you want it kind of thick because you are Mod Podging fabric. Once you have all the Mod Podge on, I'm just going to take the fabric and lay it on top of the piece of wood and smooth it out with my hands. And you're going to want to make sure you smooth it out really well and make sure that all of the pieces are sticking. Once I had that Mod Podged on and it dried, I am going to use this navy blue fabric with white polka dots on it. I'm not sure where I got this. I think I've had it for a really long time, or maybe I got it at Walmart in a fat quarter. And I'm just going to trace that out backwards onto the piece of wood where I want it. And we're going to pretend those little dots are stars. And then I'm going to cut out the size square that I want. And I'm going to Mod Podge that right to that top left-hand corner. And I'm just going to put the Mod Podge right on the back of this piece of fabric because I didn't want it to go all over the red fabric and have me miss where the square would go, because you'll be able to see that on the red fabric. I'm just going to smooth that out with my hands. Next, I'm going to take this white rickrack, and these are going to represent the stripes on the flag. And I'm just going to cut 4 pieces. And then I'm going to hot glue them into place. And the only thing I'll say that I wish I did differently was I wish that when I put the stripes on that I had actually followed through underneath the blue square. So if you're doing this, you might want to do that. I wish I would have spaced my lines apart a little bit differently. So make sure that you really pay attention to where you're placing them. Otherwise, I absolutely love the way this turns out. But that would be the one thing that I would have done differently. And I may even still do differently. I can probably peel them off and fix them. So once you get those on, you can trim off the edges. Next, I'm going to take a wooden star that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to use my white chalk paint and paint that star white. Once I had it all painted, I'm going to glue that right over our little blue square that we put up in the top left-hand corner. And that is it. This turned out so cute. I absolutely love it. Like I said, the only thing I would change is, see that third rickrack? I would make that go under the blue square. But otherwise, I absolutely love this project. I hope you enjoyed watching me make it, and I hope it inspires you to make one. And please don't forget to spread the chaos.